Well, welcome guys to the Cocos User Group meeting. I believe Cocos has been holding these since 2019. There certainly predates my time on project, and probably a lot of people here. But these are super valuable sessions for us to understand how our users are using Cocos and what we can do better to facilitate you with your project and your application. So we thank you guys for being here and for all our speakers for submitting talks. My name is Conrad. I'm a developer on Cocos Core, and I'm part of the team that helped put together the schedule and organize the schedule. Along with Luke, I'm from Sandia, Luke is from Sandia, then we have Daniel, Jakob, and Damien from Oak Ridge, and Travis and Paul Gaming from CEA. So if you have problems with where your talk is or whatever, go see those guys. What to expect from Cocos User meeting this year?
Mike.
Is it not on?
Try that.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. There we go.
So we'll have 8 9-minute sessions. So we'll start out with an introduction, and this is from us to give you guys updates on the community and the ecosystem, as well as changes in Cocos Core and Cocos kernels over the last year, and maybe review of kind of directions that we're going. And then we'll get into our user talk. We have Cocos and applications, so these are talks from you guys about how you're using Cocos in your application. Then we have a session on adopting Cocos, so your experiences from moving to Cocos from something else, maybe from Fortran, from CUDA code, things like that. And then that'll lead nicely into a teachings and training session. And so there we'll discuss, well, a couple of talks that discuss the best way to onboard domain scientists into using Cocos or even C++ in general. And then we're excited about a panel session that'll be interactive, so we can field questions from you guys about what are the most effective ways to teach Cocos or even C++ to maybe you or your colleagues that aren't familiar with it prior. So then tomorrow we'll get talks from people inside the Cocos ecosystem about various updates from our side. Cocos and Fortran, how those two can interact, and tuning and performance, and then we'll end with another interactive session where you guys can just give us your feedback on how it's going with Cocos and ways in which we can better help you guys in your applications. Again, we'd like to thank our speakers. We have 27 talks, 15 from DOE institutions and 12 from non-DOE. We always like to see a good portion of our talks come from non-DOE, as Cocos started in DOE labs, and many of our developers are working in DOE labs. So it's nice to see Cocos kind of breaking out of that DOE affiliation. And then the last thing I'll mention before we get started here is that we want to take a group picture today. So right before lunch, if you could please join us. We'd like to have a picture to kind of document our time here, and we want you to be a part of it. Yep, so that's all I have, and then I'll welcome up Damien, who will give us some updates on the ecosystem and the community.